Okay, guys, 19, and key things we're looking for here is the back pair. The front pair, you guys have really dialed in your move now, and it looks at both slots are pretty consistent. We're getting that really nice picture. I'm just going to spend a little bit of time at the beginning of this session just talking to the front. Manuel and Felipe, really nice job offsetting your helmets there as you come through the center, and also waiting and then delivering the grips to Marconi. It's the back pair that is the most challenging for sure on this block right now. Now, the ones that I like are when Fred has control and he maintains integrity with Marconi. So, and then also Marconi, your goal here I know was to get you to work more with Fred, which you're doing now. You're looking longer. I want to keep you like that. This is very nice, Marconi. And then we need to work on Fred's move because he's really struggling to stay up and keep ahead of Marconi. It still feels, even though Marconi, you are doing a much better job of waiting for Fred, he still needs to have more control over the end of that rotation. Otherwise, we're going to consistently see stuff like this going on. That was actually quite a nice one, and I'm going to show you another one in a bit. There we go. So I do know that you're hitting the door, Fred, and that's part of the problem as well. I totally understand that. So out to here, Fred, you go a little bit forwards, but that's enough forwards. You don't need to do any more translation than where you are now. At this point, Marconi and Fred, we need to keep you guys completely level with each other. We can't afford to have any pitch in your piece. And Fred, at this point, you've done as much translation as you need to do on this block. Get the rotation going. You see, if you keep translating, you're going to think about stopping first and then starting again. And that doesn't work because you need to be the power for this block. So that little bit of forward, and then now, Fred, your left knee should be down and you should be rotating that piece. And then Marconi, you only do enough to stay with him. Can you see now, Marconi, how you're pushing in to Fred, but Fred isn't rotating? And so your push actually pushes, Marconi, your push presses Fred more into the glass. And I know you're trying to help the rotation, Marconi, but I need Fred to show more power on the back pair. And that may even be that you, Marconi, have to do less until Fred learns and gets that move consistent. I know you have a 19. I saw that in the next section. The next day is training, which I'm going to work on later today. But so this is a better one. I'm going to show this one again. And all right, front pair again, good. Still a little bit too much pitch, but now Fred is rotating. You see that, Fred? Look at your left knee now. You're not hitting the door. You haven't been pressed back into the glass. And Marconi's being more patient. And Fred, you're leading more of this. Having said that, there's still that. You see how Marconi's getting ahead of you? You should be at 90 degrees to Marconi the whole way around on this block, Fred. That's the only way you're going to feel like you have the power to do the move. And it's a two-way thing. It's not just Fred. It's not just Marconi. You guys have to work together to do that. I would strongly suggest that you spin some as a two-way in the tunnel so that Fred doesn't constantly be smashing against the glass. Just go in there and do a little bit of work on this as a two-way, guys. You've got a perfect size tunnel to do that. And when you guys get to do a little bit slower, obviously that our goal is to get faster at the block, but we need to technique first. It shows more signs. Look at that. That's probably the best one where you guys stay level the whole way through. Alrighty. I think that's it. Hopefully I've covered it. Any questions, let me know.